つながろう Bridges across world communities.
Hello everyone and welcome to Bridges Across World Communities, sponsored by NIA, the Nishinomiya City International Association. My name is Thelma.
And I'm Floyd. Each month we provide practical knowledge for daily living and important information about disaster prevention.
This program is for English-speaking residents in the Nishinomiya area and is broadcast on the second and Saturday of each month from 12 noon to 12:15.
This month we'll talk about the national census taking place throughout Japan in late September and early October.
We'll also talk about the newest Nishinomiya City Disaster Prevention Map.
And our guest today is Ms. Leslie O, originally from California and now living in Nishinomiya.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会です。
Hello, Thelma.
Hi, Floyd.
So here we are in September.
Yeah.
Can we finally look forward to some cooler weather?
I hope so, Floyd. Apparently, we've just been through the hottest Japanese summer on the record.
Yeah, enough already.
Yeah. So what shall we talk about this month?
Well, our topic is the Japan National Census, which takes place every 5 years. This is an important nationwide survey that must be completed by every household in Japan, including those with foreign residents.
Yeah. But there's no need to stress out. If you don't understand Japanese, the census is available in several languages, including English, and it takes only 5 to 10 minutes to fill out.
According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, this census is the most important statistical survey in Japan and aims to clarify the actual situation of Japan's population and households.
Yes, and as of October 1st, everyone has lived or will live in Japan for more than 3 months, including foreign residents, has a legal responsibility to respond to the survey, and this is officially determined by a law called the Statistic Act.
Now, the survey results will be used in various fields, such as measures against the declining birth rate and aging population, disaster prevention plans, and administrative measures that are essential for Japan's future.
The 2025 census will include a total of 17 questions. Now, besides standard items like name, gender, and year of birth, it also asks for information regarding nationality, marital status, occupation, number of household members, and so on.
Between September 20th and September 30th, census officials will visit each household. If you're not at home, you may find the blue and white questionnaire envelope in your mailbox.
Now, the envelope also contains information on how to complete the survey online. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone and you can select to answer the questions in English or in any of the other 6 languages.
Yeah. Now, this is definitely the easiest and quickest way to complete the survey, and it should take only about 5 or 10 minutes.
Now, if you don't have the internet access or would prefer to use the paper version, it's your choice. Just tell the census official that you would like to answer with a paper questionnaire.
And the paper questionnaire includes a return envelope, so when the form is completed, you can drop it in the mailbox, or you can ask the census official to come back and pick it up later.
The deadline to complete the questionnaire is Wednesday, October 8th. If you don't respond by the due date, a census official will come to your house again.
That's right. Now, the Census Bureau assures everyone that information will be kept strictly confidential and protected, and this is enforced by regulations included in the Statistics Act.
Yes. However, there is something that you should be careful about, and that is suspicious visit and phone calls by people pretending to be census officials.
All census takers will have an official Japan Census Bureau photo ID card. Now, if you suspect fraud, do not answer, but contact your local statistical survey office.
Now, if you have any questions regarding the national census, please contact the inquiry call center at 0570-025901.
And the Nishinomiya City Call Center is also available to answer basic questions at 0798-365000.
English translation is available at both these numbers. Just say 英語お願いします and your call is answered.
Let's all do our part by responding in a timely manner to the 2025 Japan Census.
7.7 Sakura FM.
And we'd like to welcome this month's guest, Ms. Leslie O. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, this is Leslie from California.
Oh, that's right. We mentioned at the top of the show. Now, I was actually going through some of your LinkedIn postings, and it seems like you've been living all kind of different places. Besides California, I think you're in Taiwan, and now you're here in Japan. Can you give us an idea why you've been moving around so much, and maybe your impressions?
Yeah, so I was born in the United States, and when I was around 6 years old, I moved to Taiwan, and I lived there for about 6 years, where I was fortunate enough to learn Mandarin, and then moved back, went through middle school and high school, and then after I graduated college, I sort of went into the military, and then was stationed in Japan, so got married to a Japanese, and now I live in Japan.
Wow, I think you've covered everything. We can end the interview here.
So my whole life, right?
Yeah. So you mentioned that you were in California, I think, till you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then you went to Taiwan to learn Mandarin. Did you not have any Mandarin before you moved to Taiwan?
My parents were Taiwanese, so I think we would speak Mandarin at home, but I went to like a regular kindergarten, so I still spoke mostly English. So I remember it was kind of difficult for me to move back and start learning Chinese. And same for when I moved back from Taiwan back to the States. I remember I was enrolled in like English as second language classes
really?
for a couple years. Because obviously, I mean, if you weren't exposed to English for like it's difficult to kind of have to learn a new language.
So when you went to Taiwan and went to school there, was it a pretty easy transition?
I was also very young, so I really couldn't remember very much. But I just remember I didn't get good grades like the first couple years. But then, as soon as my grades started getting better, I moved back to the States. I remember very distinctly in 7th grade, like I finally got a very good grade for a Mandarin class. And then the next year I moved back to the States.
That's a tough age, I think, around grade 7.
7th grade, yeah.
So now you say you moved back to the States. What part of the States were you living?
Mostly in California, specifically in Northern California. More specifically in the Silicon Valley, in Cupertino, San Jose, where most of the tech company is. So I kind of got to see like the evolution from before the tech companies were very, very big and famous, and how over time like the environment kind of changed. Like to be a lot more expensive nowadays.
Were any of your family involved in the industry at the time?
My dad was always a software engineer the entire time. So I think in that aspect we're very fortunate because now he owns a home there, which is very valuable. Yeah.
So your parents are still in
the States,
area.
yes. They still live in San Jose. Yeah.
So now, let's see. So we got you going from age 12 back in the States, and you went to, I guess, university in the States?
Yeah, I did. So I went to University of California, Irvine.
What did you study?
I studied criminology, law, and society.
Why did you decide to go in that direction?
I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. And so I heard criminology was one of the better majors in that school. So I took the major and I graduated with it. In the middle, my dad did recommend me to maybe switch to software engineering. So I did try a couple classes, but I didn't really like it.
Okay.
But just in general, I just wasn't very studious in college because I didn't really have a direction. And so, yeah.
So again, your major was criminology or
law and society. It's basically criminology. Yeah.
Now, did that lead to your job at Walt Disney or Disneyland?
Kind of. So, like initially, the intent was maybe to become a police officer or a county sheriff, maybe a state trooper. Or a lot of people with that major typically goes into law school, but I just wasn't sure if I want to make the commitment because I wasn't. I liked the criminal law class I took in my 4th year of college. I actually really enjoyed it, but it's just like law school is just a lot of money and a lot of time, and I just still wasn't sure. So I was just trying different things out, kind of. So I worked at a restaurant, and then I worked as a security guard at Disneyland. I also had a couple internships, so like I worked at a web development intern also for a little bit. So just doing like odd jobs and trying a lot of different clubs out.
I want to hear about your job at Disney.
Oh, you do? Well, so you wear a uniform
So first of all, you were a security guard, right?
Yeah, I was a security guard.
I mean, it's been many years since I've been to a Disney World or Disneyland. I don't remember seeing security guards. Do you guys in costumes?
Yeah, so we were in costumes. So everybody at Disneyland, like all the cast members, so even security guards are cast members.
I didn't know that.
And they get issued, it sounds very military, but yes, you get issued uniforms.
Yeah.
And you wear them.
What was yours?
It's just like the typical security guard uniform.
Oh, okay.
So you get a fancy hat. No, not
I
with
thought
a
you were
mask
like a
or
character,
anything.
like maybe like
not like
a Cinderella security guard or something.
No, but you wear a uniform, so I guess like you don't really stand out. But not like a typical like building security guard here in Japan. It's more like cartoon,
more friendly looking.
Yeah, uniform. Yeah, and then there's like different kinds of security guards. So there's security guards who check the bags, and there's security guards that just roams around. And then if you work there longer, you can do different jobs. So you can be a bike security guard, and you can be a dog handler security guard.
Wow.
You can be a plainclothes security guard. So a lot of people don't know this, but there's security guards that in Disney where they just wear plain clothes and they just wear an earpiece.
Interesting.
But they're just for, safety reasons. Yeah.
Must have been an interesting place to work.
It was. Yeah.
So let's see. We've got you university. After university, what did you do?
I joined the military, and that's kind of how I was able to live in Japan now. Like, if I had not joined the military, I wouldn't have met my husband in Okinawa, and then I wouldn't have been able to move to Nishinomiya.
So you moved to Nishinomiya with a Japanese husband, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so I got married a year and a half ago with my husband's Japanese. I quit my military job, and I moved to Nishinomiya about 11 months ago.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
So with all your military background, I mean, you must be a tough person.
That is a tough person. I mean, I guess like it depends on how you define a tough person.
Who's the boss at home?
I think it is still my husband.
Oh, really? So he must be really tough. Right?
I think it's still my husband. I think he's very tough. Yeah. I'm not that tough. I enjoy tough things, but maybe I'm not a tough person.
Okay, we're already running out of time for this month, but we're going to pick this interview up next month.
Okay.
So we'll stop here. Okay, Leslie, thanks, and we'll talk to you next month.
Thank you so much.
Sakura FM
防災情報です。
The new Nishinomiya City disaster prevention maps have been distributed to all households, and everyone should have received their copy by the end of last month. The mail-out has a green cover and includes the English title Nishinomiya City Disaster Prevention Map.
This handy packet unfolds to become 3 newspaper-sized pages of highly detailed maps and includes all kinds of important information such as
Several hazard maps, how to create an evacuation plan for your family, disaster preparedness checklists, a list of emergency evacuation sites. There's various evacuation scenarios and required actions. And lastly, where and how to get more information.
Well, natural disasters can occur at any time, and in an emergency, you may have to judge the situation yourself and decide what action to take.
While studying the Nishinomiya City disaster prevention maps, try to imagine what might happen during a disaster and what you should do to prepare for an evacuation.
The disaster prevention map is available only in Japanese, so if you can't understand the content, go over it with a family and friends who do understand Japanese and can share you the information.
Also, you can scan the QR code located in the upper right corner of the green cover page. This will open the Nishinomiya Disaster Information Portal website, where you can select English for an automatic translation of the latest disaster prevention information. For information on Japanese learning opportunities and various events, please visit the NIA website or Facebook pages. Information is included in English.
For applications and consultation services and any other inquiries, contact NIA at 0798-328680 or send an email to nia@nishi.or.jp.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会でした。
Please keep cool and stay safe and have a great weekend, everyone.